Hey guys, it's Monday, start of the week, 5 a.m. And we're going to talk about A Course in Miracles. Well, we're going to read from A Course in Miracles and talk about whatever comes up, as always happens. A couple things that have been ongoing for me. You know, I had sort of put the Course in Miracles aside a while back. Not the principles, not the practice, but thinking, having finished the workbook for the second time around, having you know read the text again and occasionally going back to it, that it was working through me. Hi, Soma. And that it wasn't in need of being practiced. Of course it was. And my life was reflecting that principle to me. So picking back up, re-immersing myself so that it truly becomes a continuous practice. There was a Zen book, who wrote it? That Zen is a life of one continuous mistake. Let's do some Googling. It's the first thing that came up when I typed one continuous. I think it was Dogen, the great Zen master, who also, when he was asked, does meditation lead to awakening? And his reply was no, which shocked those who had studied with him for a lifetime. Why have we spent our lifetime meditating? And his answer is that meditation is awakening. The thing that we are doing is the thing itself. What a huge realization. What a huge realization for me. So let's replace meditation with forgiveness. Does forgiveness lead to awakening? Does forgiveness lead to the realization of love? Does forgiveness bring us to the God state, the realization of Christ within, Krishna consciousness? And the answer is no. Forgiveness is Krishna consciousness. Forgiveness is the God state. Forgiveness is the practice of love. Practicing is the thing itself. Anyway, Dogen, getting back to the practice of one continuous mistake. There is life. One continuous mistake. So let's take Dogen's statement of a life of Zen as one continuous mistake. Hey, Tandra. Tandra says, good morning, Yogi. Balk says, so guys, hope you all are well. Hope you're well as well. Hope you are as well as well. Hey, Danny. And Stuart is here. Stuart says, good morning, Yogi brother. Good morning, Stuart. Danny says, good morning, Yogi. Nice to see you guys. So Dogen, the great Japanese Zen master, said that a life of Zen is one continuous mistake because we are always in the process of self-correcting, or always in the process of realization, surrendering. I like that even better. We're surrendering. So, of course, Miracles would say that life, instead of one continuous mistake, is one continuous act of forgiveness. Remember, forgiveness is the thing. Dogen had said, I don't know if anyone heard me just a bit earlier, when Dogen at the end of his life was asked, does meditation lead to awakening? And he said no. And it shocked every one of his followers because they had spent a lifetime meditating. So why are we meditating if it doesn't lead to awakening, was the question. And his reply was that meditation is awakening. Meditation is enlightenment. The thing is the thing. It sounds kind of simple, right? This thing is a thing. But it means that the act of meditation is enlightenment itself. Applying this to Course in Miracles, if someone were to say, does forgiveness lead to happiness? Does forgiveness lead to peace of mind? And the answer is no, which again could shock a lot of people who have been studying A Course in Miracles, or they hear me talking about meditation. And here's the reason. Forgiveness is happiness. It doesn't lead anywhere. The thing is the thing. If you want peace of mind, you forgive. And in that instant of forgiveness, you are at peace. But as we were saying, with life being one continuous mistake, maybe you need to keep forgiving. Maybe I need to keep forgiving over and over again. So I do. Which always gives me the ability to choose again. If I'm not at peace, I need to forgive. If I forgive, I'm at peace. If the very next instant I'm not at peace, then I need to forgive. And when I forgive, I am at peace. Do you see the continuous cause and effect? Cause and effect. Normally, we're doing cause and effect of this happens and we react. This happens and we react, and so we're never at peace. We're always in a reactive mode. The entirety of yoga is learning how to be responsive instead of reactive. Knowing that a reaction is perfect when we need to physically fight or flight, when we need to flee, when we need to fight, when we need to do something in the immediacy of the moment. The body's reflexes take over. Anything else, we need to be responsive. If you watch a deer, for my fishermen friends, you catch a fish and you pull it out of the water. What happens? Fish, well, as you're pulling it out, the fish is fighting, the fish is wiggling, you take it out and the fish is moving around, you need a net to get it out of the water, the fish is reacting. When you put the fish back in the water, is it still doing everything it did when you were catching it? Or does it relax and then swim away? That's the difference between reaction when it's needed and responsiveness when it isn't. So don't think I don't learn something from my fisherman friends. Let's see. Bulk says Tandra mate. Everyone's saying hi. Catch up here in the chat. Selma says, good morning. Good morning to you, Selma. I saw you mention yesterday that you were back with your boyfriend. Congratulations. I assume. Selma says, I would be careful, Stuart. And Stuart says, so Selma, be careful, please, please, please. Absolutely. I agree, 100%. So, this morning, I was reading the lessons of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is the voice of forgiveness. The Holy Spirit is our connection to the Tao. The Holy Spirit is the Zen of correcting that one continuous mistake that we make. Hey, Kat. Kat says, good morning, Yogi. I'm a hide under the covers a bit longer. I don't blame you. Hey, Skeeter. Skeeter says, good morning, everyone. Cheers, Brother Yogi. Positive vibes. Thank you, my friend. So, I have many friends who are not Christian. I don't rightly consider myself Christian either. I am just the yogi. I'm someone who practices yoga. I'm someone who practices the teachings of A Course in Miracles. I have a fondness for Taoism, a fondness for Buddhism. But again, just a yogi. That's my practice. But I do appreciate not everyone likes the language of A Course in Miracles, which is Christian in nature. The Holy Spirit is simply the presence of peace. So we can replace it with peace. So the lessons of peace. There's 3 sections. To have all, give all. To have peace, give peace. Give it. To have kindness in your life, be kind. To have gratitude in your life, give gratitude, show gratitude, be appreciative for everything that shows up. Everything that shows up. Because it's a lesson. If something in your life doesn't feel like it's giving you peace, it gives you the choice to choose peace. If you count your blessings every day, every moment, you find something that you're grateful for, you'll live a life of gratitude. And trust me, it's a choice. You can always count your grievances, or you can count your blessings. If you count your grievances, you are stuck in a life of grievance. Always complaining, always negative, always under a dark cloud. Not because life is giving you. Your life is no different than mine. I get all the crap too. We all do. But you get the choice. Focus on the blessings and you see blessings. Focus on the grievance and you see grievances. Hey MVP, how are you? 2055, says Tandra. With 5 days being held. Means we are under 900. We're like 800 and something, right? At least, at the very least. We can do this in 2 weeks, Tandra. Is there anyone here who wouldn't mind putting up a playlist for Tandra? Even just one video or having it up on in the background. So the first lesson of the Holy Spirit is to have all, give all. To have peace, give peace. To have love, give love. The second, to have peace, teach peace to learn it. That's what I'm doing. I'm not good at it. I'm not always peaceful. I'm not always in the moment. I'm not always zen. But you teach it so you can learn it. To have peace, teach peace to learn it. The teaching is the thing. Does that make sense? A lot of people are like, well, how can I teach it if I don't have it? Because if you want to have it, you teach it. We teach what we most need to learn. It is not easy for me. It's easier though. Easier than it used to be. Every day, every time I do it, every time I practice. And life always gives me an opportunity to practice. If anyone wants to know, and most of you do know by now, why I don't mind trolls showing up, why I don't mind someone coming in and calling me bald, or saying that I'm old, or saying that I don't make sense, or whatever, because it gives me that opportunity to choose peace. It gives me an opportunity to teach peace, which gives me an opportunity to learn peace. And learning is the thing. That's why forgiveness is essential. Forgiveness is enlightenment. So again, to paraphrase the great Zen master Dogen, when he was asked, does forgiveness or does meditation lead to enlightenment? And he said, no, meditation is enlightenment. Does forgiveness lead to peace? Does forgiveness lead to God? Does forgiveness lead to awakening? No. Forgiveness is awakening. Hey, Easy. What's up? Hey, Runner Boy. Runner Boy, you got a workout coming up, right? I'll dive back in the conversation in 1 second. The final lesson here, or the final principle of peace, attaining peace, or the lessons of the Holy Spirit, the lessons of peace. Be vigilant only for God and his kingdom, or we can paraphrase that with be vigilant only for peace and the kingdom of peace. If you are noticing anything that isn't peace, forgive, and you return to peace. Does that make sense? Be vigilant for the things that are leading you away from peace. And there's always going to be something. Always going to be that one temptation to choose a grievance. There's always going to be that one temptation to choose lack. There's always going to be the temptation to choose a attack over kindness. For me, it's all practice, 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 practice. But I practice joyfully. Don't practice with a sense that, well, it's going to end. It doesn't. Life and the stuff of life continues. It's always going to give us something to forgive. However, we become happy forgivers. And that, man, is a blessing. All right. What's up, Runner Boy? Runner Boy and his 17 pull-ups, guys. Hey, Pokemon, how are you? Everyone's saying hi. I hope everyone connects with each other. Hey, Sabine. Sabine says, good morning, Yogi. Runner Boy says, hey, Stu. Let's see. Stuart says, good morning to Sabine. How are your workouts coming, Sabine? Hey, guys. Don't tell this to Jace. My chest and triceps are a little sore from all the push-ups that we did yesterday. I was faking it with Jace yesterday. Had a smile on my face. I was hurting. He had me. Talk for a few minutes more, and I'll make my oatmeal for the day. MVP says, Runner Boy needs to change his name now. I think he's need to be Pull-Up Boy. 17 pull-ups in a row with perfect form. That's pretty impressive. Hey, Sophie. Sophia's Oasis is here. Says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sophia. How are you? So again, our friend Tandra is at 17:55 or 20:55. Sorry. Watch hours. 17:55. Man, that was so last month. Actually, that was only a few weeks ago. Everyone's saying hi to Sophia. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Appreciate that, guys. I enjoy Sophia's channel. I'm going to read her about section on her channel real quick. Hope she doesn't mind. I love reading people's description of their channel. It just tells you not only everything you need to know about the channel, it just tells you so much about them. Cooking doesn't have to be complicated to be delicious. Absolutely true. We create easy recipes, simple ingredients, and sprinkle of fun. This is not a fancy kitchen, just good homemade food. Let's cook something amazing together. My kitchen, my rules. Absolutely. I would never go to someone else's kitchen and insist otherwise. Not to mention, she has a 7-hour video of llamas and ponies. Which reminds me, hey Tandra, can you do me a favor? Tandra, can you pick my playlist for me today? What's it going to be with Tandra? Is it going to be ducks? Is it going to be feeding time? You know what? I have not watched the cute lambs yet. I have watched Adorable Sheeps a couple times, but I have not watched cute lambs. I could return to the elephants. I could go with the penguins. 2 penguins. I can go with the likable penguins, or I can go with the lovable penguins. And of course, I love ducks, guys. You could go with cat lovers. My cats get upset though. They're like, why are you watching someone else's cat? You should be paying attention to me. We'll see what Tandra picks for me. Skeeta says, Yogi, awesome show when you and Jason are working out. Keep up the good work, brother. Thanks, Skeeter. Much appreciated. Sabine says, Alphan says, I have a bit sore muscles, but fine so far. I'm glad. Sophia says, I'm doing well, Eric, and you? I'm doing well too. Again, I'm a bit, Sabine, I'm a bit sore too. Jace had me up my game a bit yesterday. Today is back to kettlebells. It's kettlebell interval day. Sabine says, I even do each video I watch the workout of it, Stuart, but I go slowly. Let's see. Sophia says, the long ones are for watch hours. I'll start to upload it in soon. How are you for watch hours, Sophia? We are working real hard to get Tandra, but I will gladly, happily add you to the watch hour list again. Let me know where you are. Sorry, guys. Dropped something. Didn't mean to disappear. Hey, Anne. Anne says, greetings, Eric and all. Nice to see you, Anne. Appreciate you being here. Sabine says, morning, Skeeter. So it says, Sabine, may I call you after Yogi's live? One boy says, lambs to the cosmic. Hey. We will never do that. Just when I think Runner Boy is almost vegan in spirit, in essence, and he's ready to lead a lamb to the cosmic slaughter. Hi, Timo. MVP says, and subbed. Awesome. Hey, you guys subbed to Sophia as well. Timo says, hi, Stuart. I'm good. Timo, good morning, everyone. How are you today, Timo? Runner Boy says, I'm really sore after my squats. I am soon to be adding back squats back into the mix. It's going to be a different type of back squats. One session will be kettlebell jump squat. I don't use kettlebells, although you can, but you're doing it mimicking the jerk motion. The other is going to be shallow squats, which means I'm only going to be doing like a little over a quarter squat. Because again, everything is going to either be helping me for kettlebell sport, or it's going to help me recover from kettlebell sport. So I'm not going to do regular squats for the sake of squats. I'm going to do them to mimic the motion of my kettlebells. See what kind of kettlebell shape I can get myself into by April, when I officially turn old. As I mentioned before, turning 60, guys, as I will in April, you're old, but you don't get all the benefits of being old. 62, you can at least start collecting Social Security if you want. Some tell you you're better off waiting. You'll get more if you wait until 65, even more if you wait until 67. Screw that, guys. I've been waiting. I'm not going to get that much. I bounced from job to job my entire life. I mean, sometimes for several years, but I was basically a wandering yogi for my entire life. Smith says, yes, Stuart, you can, but still, I don't need a whole lot to get by. Let's see. MVP says, subbed to Timo. Awesome. Hey, MVP, you're going to like it. You're going to love visiting Timo. Highly recommend showing up on the Sunday premiere day. You'll have the opportunity to make a lot of new friends, a lot of new people to support, who in turn will help support you. And says, thanks, I will visit too. Let's see, where else are we? Sabine has subbed back to MVP. Stuart says, Jason and I have another workout later today. We upped it to 3 sets of 10 reps each. Awesome. Way to go, Stuart. We got Roach here. Hey, Roach. So it says, Jason's proud of my progress. You've been consistent. That's key. And says, Burpee, I will check it out. And what else do we got? Stuart says hello to Ann. MVP says, I turned the notifications on too. That's for the heads up, Yogi. You're welcome, MVP. Sabine says it's really good progress. We're proud of you. Optimop says, day 15 of my new channel. You're all very welcome. Yep. Timo, Optimop family is rebuilding from ground zero, from scratch. Unfortunate turns of event for the Optimob family. But hey, from that, they decided to rebuild. Just shows, guys, all of us can overcome any obstacle presented our way. Timo and Sabine are leading by example. So it says it's only been 2 weeks and I'm at stage 3. Has it only been 2 weeks? That's dedication. It is definitely dedication. Timo says thank you to Ann. And we got some love from Ann. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you all connecting. That's the way to do it. That's the way we connect. Also, I might add, it's the way we heal. One connection at a time. Danny says, how's weather there, Yogi? It's very windy and cold here. We had about an inch of snow last night. It was warmish the last couple days, 40s, but now it's going to get cold and windy. I think today it's going to be a high of 19 degrees. That's Fahrenheit. Don't know what that is Celsius. Let me look it up. So the next week, it's going to be very cold. -19 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. For you guys, it would be -7. Another side effect of being 60, when it's cold out, I feel every bump that has ever occurred in the previous 60 years. 1993, 94, blew out a shoulder bench pressing. 1990, I severely injured my back that prevented a lot of movement for that entire year. Still worked out every day, but I couldn't do any powerlifting. Everything had to be done sitting down. My back was a mess. It took me a year to recover. And now, when it gets cold, I feel all of that. All of it comes sort of rushing back. Not as bad, but a dull ache. Sabine says, Yogi Eric, how are you? Is everything fine, may I ask? Yes, Sabine, you can always ask, and I always appreciate it when you do. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Timo says, always thinking positive. It's only 99,532 subs, which is towards 1K, 100K channel, which they're going to get, no doubt. Yes, Optimob is ever optimistic. Let me bring up their channel real quick. This week, actually it might even be today, they're going to reach 500 subs. 500 subs, and then we start working more on the watch hours. Let's see. So it says, I'm not stopping. People hated less and seen what I'm doing, the way I feel afterwards. Everyone should see me be happy. I agree, Stuart. Just keep focusing on what you're doing. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. Straight ahead. Birch says it's better to see Yogi and Jace to watch. Again, Jace put me through my paces yesterday. If you saw me smiling when I was working out with Jace, I was faking it. MVP says, I know it hurts. It's like 6 degrees right now. So every single broken bone I've ever had is killing me. Yeah, I know exactly how it is. Arthritis in my left knee. You know what? It's my entire left side. Left knee, left side of the back, left shoulder. So it says, well, Yogi, when you fancy a workout session, we can do some burpees. Let me know when you're able to do some burpees because of the, the neighbor issue. Danny says, same, Yogi. I feel you. Yeah, I know. When you and I talked, you mentioned. Speed says, we don't force to get our channel up. We take it easy. That's the way to do it. You guys are perfect examples. MVP says, I just made 1.9. Awesome. Well done. 2,000 this week. Let's hit 2K this week, MVP. Timo says, thank you all who helped me the last 15 days to get so close to 500 and all the watch it time. You rock. Absolutely, Timo. Danny says, agree, Sabine, never push or force people. Yep, absolutely. MVP says, it's one solid chunk of ice outside on the streets, Danny. Be careful. Horsefly says, Stu sent me. Danny says, nice MVP. Keep up the good work. Let's hit 2K. Absolutely. That's the plan. This week, for sure. I think today could be 500 for Optimob, and this week can be 2K for MVP. Timo says, yes, Sabine is right, but it's an awesome surprise. See, Stuart says, I never sent people anywhere. People come, people leave. That's the way it works, for sure. MVP says, thanks, Sabine, and all thanks to everyone who helped me. Kept the channel going strong. Happy to. And hey, MVP, how are you doing for watch hours? I mention this all the time. Here's all I care about. All I care about on this channel. Can you be kind? And how can I help you? Two things. Can anyone who comes in here choose to be kind? If you can, I really appreciate it. Thank you. And how can I help you? Anything else that happens anywhere else, I don't care. But here, can you be kind just for the moment that you're here? Just for an instant. You know what I mean? My morning live streams are half an hour, although we're at 35 minutes now. I'm going to end it in a minute. While we're here, can we be kind? And how can I help you? I can give you watch hours. Hopefully we can help you connect to other people. I can listen. If you need someone to listen to, we can do some breath work. If anyone needs breath work, we can do a meditation. If anyone needs meditation, whatever, let me know. MVP says, thanks, Timo. Danny says, Timo just subbed. You to help you get to the 500 subs. Thanks, Danny. Hey, Danny, I mentioned this before. Timo does Optimob. Sunday premieres, and it's beautiful, beautiful video. You get to see the countryside of Switzerland, sometimes borderline Italy, sometimes mainly Switzerland. But it's a great place to make new friends, make new connections, help people out. Horsefly says positive vibes. Thanks, Horsefly. Hi, Goldie. Goldie says hi to lovely people. MVP says I'm roll over monetization levels. I'm trying to get my ID so I can get over access to the money and donations people have given me over the past few months, so I'm good. Awesome. I'm happy to hear that. But MVP, I'm happy to help you in any way that I can. Just give me a second, guys. Hey, MVP. I'm officially a member. MVP says hi to Goldie. Skeeter says everyone I miss. Optimob is waving at Danny. MVP says I just wish I could give more people, get more people pointed towards the channel so that they might be able to enjoy the content. Hey, everyone, feel free to drop your links here whenever you want. Next premiere, we'll see a whole hiking trail path. I filmed with 360 cam, and Mike's mounted 1Y sock in Switzerland. Nice. MVP says, I'm just in your Yogi because I enjoy your content and the chat. I appreciate that. I always appreciate you guys being here. Optimob says, it looked like a drone would fly over my head. Man, Optimob is innovative. The filming that he does, I think, is setting a trend. I honestly think, hey, Timo, when you are monetized again, when you're remonetized, I honestly think you should teach a class on how to film and edit for your membership. I think people would gladly pay the highest price of membership to learn from you, to learn how to edit, to learn how to do all the stuff and making such perfect videos that you guys do. MVP says, wish I could travel more, Danny. Danny says, I love the Switzerlands. Oh, Danny, you're going to love Optimob's channel. Danny says hi to walking. MVP says, thanks, Yogi. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely, my friend. Happy to. And we got the link drop. It says, appreciate it. Always. Sabine says, I'm just getting some late breakfast going first, but I'm still listening. I'm going to get my breakfast in exactly 1 minute. And then I'm going to take my walk, get in my warm-up, and do my kettlebell intervals. Not going to be live streaming it. I've been given a homework assignment from my YouTube mentor, Love Our Toy Pups. Speaking of channels, are you guys connected with Toy Pups? If you want to learn how to expand your YouTube channel, she is an expert and she will help you. Highly recommend getting a membership on her channel, and you're unlocking a key to really helping your channel. Danny says, enjoy your day, Yogi. Thank you, Danny. Timo says, editing is such boring. Sometimes I sit 22 hours and more for a single video. I use DaVinci Resolve, and it's not easy to use. There are many better tutorials to see on YouTube. But the thing is, Timo, you're always learning. They're always learning, and by learning, you get to teach people. MVP says, yep, take care, Yogi. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. All right, I'm off. Big bowl of oatmeal. I'll be back. I'll be back like 1 o'clock. Hey, Eric LaPointe. Thanks for being here. Eric says, another great live. Thank you, my friend. Always appreciate it. Hey, Eric. You going live today by any chance? We got a peace sign from Balk. Thank you, Balk. Timo says, but if anyone has questions, you can reach me here, www.t-becker.net. Sabine says, have a great day, Yogi Eric, and everyone in the chat. Take care. You too, Sabine. Thank you. Stuart says, awesome live, Yogi. Thank you, Stuart. Always appreciate you being here, my friend. Timo says, hi to the incredible Balk. Eric Point says, not sure, with a shit-eating grin. And Timo says, hey to Eric Point. I will be on the lookout for you, Eric. So it says, slow to prime rib. Balk says, optimal family. Hello. Sophia is back. Just in time, Sophia. We're getting ready to wrap things up. I hope you guys take the opportunity, connect with Sophia if you haven't yet. Timo says, by the way, DaVinci Resolve is 100% free software. Nice. Hey, and the next live stream, remind me to ask you guys, anyone who might know, CapChat. Was there an issue involving CapChat? I almost downloaded it. Optimop says, I sub. Nice, guys. Kat says, have a good morning, Yogi and friends. Thank you, Kat. Enjoy your time under the covers, as long as it lasts. Have I ever mentioned, by the way, guys, how much I love my electric blanket? Remind me to talk about that, too. I got it as a gift, as a Christmas present from Mocha 2 years ago. It feels like a recovery aid for my workouts. Like, the heat is getting all the way down to the joints, the ligaments. I love my electric blanket. Especially when it's going to be 19 degrees. So actually, Eric says, hey, Cat and Jack. Timo says, I sub. Awesome, guys. All right. I'll see everyone later. Take care, guys.